playoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. To throw, it's Smith. First play taking a deep shot. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
The Monarchs lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running with purpose. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down in the 21.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. It's a fumble. The defense has got it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What a catch! We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He gets loose. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Turner decides to field it. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. He breaks free. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
To throw, it's Smith. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And this one is caught. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
And the Monarchs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and goal, handoff. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Chris, I know the backs going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Poe. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First and still going. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. It's Poe. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize that play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fun conference championship battle in the early going. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Let's check out the stats real quick. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dropping back, it's Smith. Fires into the wideout. That's caught. It's Wiggins. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Good enough for first down yardage.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Looking to throw it on first down. Wrap down the middle. It's Jackson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Monarchs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Scanning the field, it's Smith. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Poe. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Poe. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Short pass finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. You'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. QB keeper all the way. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He's looking to throw. looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield, and it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Monarchs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Smith. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic. The Monarchs have first and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's a fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. That's a risky throw on first down. Lucky to avoid the interception there. Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can. And that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone. Using his legs on the scramble. The quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble. They're
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and 10 play coming up. Dropping back, it's Smith. Going to try to use his legs here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Monarchs.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. The 2-pointer gets him back within a field goal.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Bringing it out, it's Poe. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? And looking to throw now on first down. Pump over the middle. It's Poe. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Poe. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here when we get the third quarter going. Design quarterback run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Poe. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. To throw, it's Smith. The sure hands, it's Wiggins. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Direct snap. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Poe. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Snags a good throw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw yet again. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Looking to throw here. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Takes a deep shot on the move. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Monarchs will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. This one will be fair caught. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Send the back in motion. He keeps it on the design run. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's got it, no problem. And Kirk gets Louisiana Tech with the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now here he goes. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Back to pass. It's Smith. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he can't make the catch across the middle. That'll bring up second down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on the
touchdown. Monarchs. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Bringing it out. It's Poe. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. Over fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Second down after that run on the previous play. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Poe. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Breaks free. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Smith. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The
Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. But he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but it is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Quarterback operating an empty set. Back to pass. It's Smith. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And the interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.